Hey people, Duncan here. I want to talk about making America better than it ever has been or than it is now. So, first and foremost, please subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment in the box below, and hit that bell for more notifications. So let's talk about making America better than it is and ever has been. You know, I wear this MAGA shirt. This is not a shirt you can buy. And I don't wear it because I'm a Trump supporter, even though I am. I wear it because I believe in the movement. I believe in America and Americans first. So let me tell you some of the things that we as a nation need to do to truly make America better than it is. To make America great. Here's what we need to do. First and foremost, we need to federally ban automatic licenses or even licenses to illegals. If a person comes here illegally, they should not be allowed to obtain a driver's license. We need laws federally to prevent anybody from automatically being enlisted, enrolled, or registered to vote. Being registered to vote is something that an American citizen should have to prove their citizenship to in order to vote. When you look at the state of California, when you look at the fact that they hand driver's licenses out to illegals, and these illegals are automatically registered to vote, each and every one of these votes essentially take the vote and the voice away from an American citizen. We can't allow this. We can't allow politicians to continue this type of play. Our governors, senators, congressmen, they are all elected by the American people to represent our voices. Yet somehow our voices are silenced. You see, when I talk about making America great, I talk about a time when Americans had a voice, when Americans controlled the laws based on everyday life. See, for far too long, we've allowed people to become politicians and politicians to become corrupt. We've allowed these corrupt politicians to take our rights away, to sell our country off piece by piece. For far too long, we've allowed our country to be taken, subverted, or sold off piece by piece. Our youth no longer think that it's okay to love your country. Our youth no longer think it's okay to protect and secure our nation. Making America great means making America America. And if you have no borders, you have no nation. For far too long, we've allowed people to come here illegally, to corrupt our system, to bog down our system, and to overcharge our citizens into poverty. And that needs to stop. For far too long, we've allowed rich Republicans as well as Democrats to create wars based on false narratives so they can get their hands on drugs that feed the pharmaceutical companies that make billions of dollars per year. We can no longer allow this legal drug pushing upon our nation. There's no reason why we should condemn growing our own medicine at home on a federal level, much more inexpensively. All of which time our government is feeding us billions of dollars of stolen drugs, like poppies from Afghanistan, just for instance. For far too long, we've allowed big money to dictate our policies and our politics. It takes 30 grand to even consider running for office. It takes millions to run for presidency. All because corporate big money is invested into securing this nation for their best interest. This is the reason why this is the reason why Americans, everyday normal Americans, don't survive in the world of politics. Because they drive up the cost to make it impossible for normal people, everyday citizens, to run. But occasionally someone special shows up. Occasionally someone says the right things, gets the right attention. Occasionally someone knows how to answer all the right questions. And things change. Suddenly, candidates become politicians. And politicians with no political experience. Just everyday Americans who are fed up with the way things have been. We need to place federal laws banning Sharia zones all over this country. Banning Sharia law in our nation federally. At no point in this nation should our citizens go to jail for preaching or practicing their Christian faith. We need to protect our school systems from being subverted by Islam. We need to protect the Christian morals and values that make up this nation's foundation. We cannot allow our history to be removed, our faith to be removed. We cannot allow our currency to be removed, our foundation, or even our language. We must make English as a primary language in America. For far too long, people have come here and spoken Spanish and Japanese and other languages to the point where many places English is a second language. This has to stop. I'm not saying that America can't have multi-languages, but we need English to be our national language. Our healthcare system is in shambles, over costing Americans millions. And let me tell you a large reason for that. Let me give you 2 reasons why insurance costs so much in this country. First and foremost, because of the price gouging at every level. From the moment you go to a doctor's office, get a Band-Aid, go to the hospital, ride in an ambulance, from the $5,000 to $25,000 or more you spend for medical visits. That's price gouging. $75 Band-Aid. $45,000 hernia surgery. These are all price gouges. We need salary caps. We need caps put on what they can charge for these medical procedures or visits. We need to control how much they can charge our insurances and how much our insurance can gouge us. We need to stop spending money on free abortions and instead maybe look at cancer screenings to drive down the statistics of cancer. We need to simply promote more healthier medicines that are not pharmaceuticals. We need to realize that the people making the most money out of addicting the American citizen on pharmaceuticals are the pharmaceutical companies, the rich politicians who have stolen the opiates from other nations, as well as the FDA, who seem to control and make billions off the flow. We, as Americans, need to stand up. See, when I wear this shirt, Making America Great Again, what it really means is making America great, period. Making it better than it's ever been. In order to do that, in order to get our country back, we need to install term limits. We need to install the procedures put in place so that this nation isn't ran by millionaires and billionaires, that instead it's ran by everyday Americans. Because after all, it is about we the people, for the people, and by the people. And I'm sorry, but a billionaire does not represent me or have my best interests at heart. Anyone named Bush, Clinton, Obama, anyone named Ford, Kennedy, none of them have my best interest at heart. Reagan, no. None of them. No president has ever had my best interest at heart. I'm hoping President Trump does. He's shown the most promise. But as an American, I'm still wary. As an American, I still hear no new taxes. I still hear Reaganomics. I still hear I did not inhale. I did not have sexual relations. I still hear 1,001 words that President Jr. made up. I still hear Barack Obama apologizing for being an American. These are all things that I grew up listening to and seeing and hearing in my lifetime. So I am hoping and praying that President Trump is all about America like he says he is. That's why I wear this shirt, Making America Great Again, because I believe in going out and doing what I have to do to make sure that people realize just how far off the end this country has gotten and how we have to get together to fix it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Please like, share, hit that bell for notifications, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you. Have a great day. Peace. Duncan out.